A Guide to Literary Criticism. Biographical.
Biographical criticism focuses on how the work reflects the author's life or experiences. William Wordsworth demonstrates this type of criticism through his work, The Prelude, an autobiographical poem of his experiences and stages from early childhood through adolescence. Aristotle was responsible for the development of all Western philosophical theories.
Structuralism. Structuralism focuses on the structure, images, and text. The critic should not use outside information or personal feelings when analyzing from a structuralist point of view. This criticism puts emphasis on recognizing the smaller pieces of text as a part of a larger puzzle. Ferdinand de Saussure is recognized as the father of structuralism. He analyzed language to create meaning. T.S. Eliot used poetry to reflect the inner workings and complexities of modern civilization. Psychoanalysis.
Psychoanalytical criticism focuses on how human traits, flaws, weaknesses, and tendencies affect the outcome in a work. In other words, it is a character study. Sigmund Freud studied the concepts of unconscious infantile sexuality and repression. He believed that human actions and dreams all possess symbolic significance. Louis Althusser believed that language was the only way to determine our true reality. Our beliefs represent different interpretations of our social and imaginary realities, and not what is actually real.
Marxist. Marxist criticism stresses the importance of the division of social classes and how characters' social class affects their actions. Characters born into a specific social division cannot typically escape that role. Antonio Gramsci believed in the concept of hegemony, where an individual puts aside his own values and conforms to society's beliefs. Louis Althusser also believed that hegemony presents a distorted view of society that does not necessarily represent life circumstances. Archetypal.
Archetypal criticism focuses on the human collective unconscious or universal dreams. Typical archetypes include the hero, the wise man, or the damsel in distress. Carl Jung coined the term collective unconscious. This refers to different images, figures, and story patterns that are shared by people across diverse cultures. Joseph Campbell believed that the world's mythologies, folk traditions, ritual practices, and major religions share certain symbolic themes, motives, or behavioral patterns.
Feminist. Feminist criticism works to reveal that women are not born with certain cultural roles or qualities. This type of criticism exposes the falsehood of patriarchal history and looks for female stereotyping. Simone de Beauvoir believed that men were the main focus of a literary work while women were insignificant. To achieve independence, women needed to experience labor as well as a change in social structure. Hélène Cixous believed that women were in a constant search for freedom from themselves and others. They were in a constant battle with the effects of difference, exclusion, and struggle for identity. Deconstruction.
Deconstruction criticism focuses on how a text can refer to other texts. It can be read ambiguously. Jacques Derrida was the founder of deconstruction. He believed this type of criticism was a way of not only criticizing literary and philosophical texts, but also political organizations. Paul de Man analyzed the tendency to confuse the language structure with the components of natural reality.
Cultural. Cultural criticism works to reveal the culture behind a literary work. Frantz Fanon believed that the conditions people were subjected to in the earlier period of their life would affect their mindset for the remainder of their life. Dick Hebdige believed that those in a higher class were intellectually and morally superior. They have a greater voice and influence in societal matters. Historical.
Historical criticism places a work in its own time frame to understand the motives behind a character's actions or beliefs. Stephen Greenblatt placed literary works into their historical context to find out the political and social atmosphere that the author was in. Michael Foucault questioned modern human sciences. He disputed scientific truths about human nature by stating that people are the outcome of historical forces. By Morgan Shamblin
and Caitlin Smelly.